Hello everybody, welcome to this video. This video we're going to just run through an installation of OpenFoam and Paraview. So before we start, you need to go to these two websites. Again, I'll be pasting them into the link. This is openfoam.com and download install Windows 10.php and paraview.org/download. So I downloaded this version of the Paraview 5.6, Paraview 5.60, Windows MSVC 2015 64-bit.exe, not the second one. Okay, so I'm just gonna run through. Okay, so and then OpenFoam, you'll need to download this OpenFoam v1812 Windows 10 tg.tar. It's a tar file. Okay, tar.tgz. Yes. Okay, so this is one of the branches of OpenFoam. If you're not already aware, there are two branches of OpenFoam that are available. They branch out from the same like company originally, but the company kind of split and went in separate ways and some. And there are basically two versions. Okay, the basic functionality is pretty much the same, but they have gone into two different paths of development. And for very basic users of OpenFoam, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to carry on with the installation of this version of OpenFoam, the ESI version. You can see ESI on the top right. That's openfoam.com. Okay, so that's the version we are installing. So first thing first, we want to get your Ubuntu terminal up for Windows Subsystem for Linux, and we just follow the instructions. So they tell us to type this lsb release -a, and what is this for? This is actually for us to check the versions. If it's according to this guide, it needs to be 16.4 and above. So we are at 18.4. 18.4 is not an issue, so we'll just carry on. Okay. So next thing you gotta do is in the bash terminal, copy the OpenFoam file from the download folder wherever we downloaded it into the local bash environment by typing this command. Okay, so how does this command work? This is cp, which means copy. The -ar basically means okay, I don't just want to copy one file, I want to copy entire folders. Okay, so that's what that's about. You need to type in this. Then this mount, this is where your file is. Alright. I did not put it inside the download folder. I instead went to the desktop. So you can see I put my stuff on the desktop right here. It's almost 700 megabytes. And you can see the address from this. Okay, C users, and that's my FIFA, that's my username, then desktop, then the OpenFoam file. Okay, so what do we need to do? Okay, depending on where you actually have it, just copy, just a Ctrl+C copy will do, and you just right click to paste. Okay, so right clicking here doesn't really help, because once you right click on the command line, it will just run the file. So what I'm going to do is well, I'm going to do a notepad. I don't want to use the Ubuntu VI yet because it may be a bit unfamiliar. So whatever it is, we have C, and we'll go to users. Oopsie. You see users, and then that's my username. So let's go to notepad, C users, and what's the username here? I'll just type in, it's a /. Then it's in the desktop. Alright, and then we are looking for this specific file. It must be exactly the same name, so don't change the name. This is the file, so this is copies the entire file from the C drive. So you need to have this mount and C. into the OpenFoam, into this current folder. If you're using dot, it means current folder. So I'm going to go actually one extra step further. So I want to make a directory. Okay, this is v1812. Make directory is mkdir. The ls I'm putting here is basically just to say, hey, I want to list all the folders and files in this area, in this wherever the directory is. So I'm going to change directory. That's the cd OpenFoam v1812, and then I want to copy that in here. So remember, copying this and then you paste it here, that will actually run the command. Okay, so here we go. That's gonna copy the file. It's gonna take a while. So once it's over, you can type ls to see whether it's there, and indeed it is there. It's OpenFoam v1812 Windows 10 .tgz. That's the file there. So basically, a tar is like a compressed folder. We need to uncompress it in that sense. So we'll have this sudo tar, all right, xzvf, whatever this is. Just copy everything down and paste. Paste is right click again. Paste is right click, and then it's going to run. And then you need to type in your password, which you should know. And then it's going to do what it's going to do. It's going to install everything. Okay, so the next thing is to so this one unzips the file. This one gives you permissions to do your file. Okay, to do up your file. It gives you permissions to operate the file. So previously it might be a read-only kind of thing, but this one allows you to have like administrator rights over the file. So it's gonna do its thing. I'm gonna wait a while more. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna skip this part. And you know what? Since we are running this, you can just start installing Paraview. So where is Paraview? I've installed it also on the desktop somewhere. There you go, Paraview. So I'm gonna run that together, kind of a thing. Since this thing is running, I don't waste time. Okay, some lagging. There you go. So once will do. Nope. So Paraview should open up. You just go and agree, let it install wherever it needs to install. You can create a shortcut if you want. Okay, I want to create shortcut, so I'll create a shortcut, and then it will start to install Paraview. Okay, and so yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward everything, yada, and by the time it should be done, it should be finished. It'll resume. Yeah, and while we're waiting, just want to explain what Paraview is for. You see, OpenFoam will run in this command line interface in Ubuntu, as you see here. All of it is in command line. So it's going to be very hard for us to see the results of the computational fluid dynamics without some program to help us to see what's going on. That program is known as Paraview. Okay, let's go and find Paraview. So you just type start and you find Paraview. You can actually pin to start or pin to the taskbar. I like to open the file location, and of course you go and put a shortcut. Okay, send to the desktop, and that's where the shortcut is. If you open it, okay, so I'll let it open up. Oopsie. Yeah, anyway, that was my timer for my cooking. So there's I gotta go and shut something off, if not it's gonna burn. But anyway, this is what you should see if when Paraview opens, and this is what you get. You won't see much now because there's no like input file or anything, so we'll just close it. Later on, when OpenFoam is starting to run, we can go and see some of the functionality what OpenFoam can do with the Paraview. So I'm going to pause, and by the time this installation is complete, I'll come and resume. Alright, so we skip the head of the time, and now okay, I'm gonna stop this timer. Okay, yeah, we skipped the head of the time, and basically it's been installed. Okay, so what are the next steps? The next steps are this. You have to change the owner to yourself, so that gives you like administrator rights. Okay, so gonna copy this around, and I think like usual, as usual, you have to change it to your own name. So this is your Ubuntu username, which is over here, whichever it is. Okay, and that should be all right. Type your password in. Okay, I think there's something missing. Okay, anyway, I found something. You're not supposed to put the $sign there before your username. So if your username is so and so, don't put the $sign there. Why is there a $sign in front of the users? Well, if you type this echo, okay, so this user, $user is a variable, okay, and that's just whatever value was inside this user. In this case, it's my username. It will be over here. So this is the same. Typing this is the same as this. So you can just go ahead and type the command as so. It will do the same thing. Okay, so copy and paste. All right, so that will. You just wait for it to do what it needs to do. And if you want to stop it, you can press Ctrl+C, but obviously, yeah, don't stop it. Should take a while more, because there are many files that need changing of owner, so to speak. So yeah, so gonna do a fast forward again. Yeah, so anyway, this should be fine. Yeah. Never mind, Ctrl+C. Yeah. Alright, so if everything goes well, actually, we will be able to start our example file. Alright, so anyway, we'll need to install all of these things, so just copy and paste. Don't worry what they are. So that's what it'll do. And it's going to download and download and download. Okay, so this is your estimated time of completion at the bottom right hand side. Again, gonna do a fast forward. And okay, I've finished this, and apparently I'll have some error here. Well, Well, this kind of error, you're not sure whether it's going to affect adversely this OpenFoam, but let's try anyway. Add get update. Okay, sudo apt get update. This gives you administrator permission. So let it do its thing again. So in case you get that error, just do a sudo apt get update, and then if you're not sure, you can just write this again, sudo apt install all of this again to redo everything. Okay, so that it will be installed properly. So you run the whole thing again. So there will be some installation. So the progress is shown at the bottom. So it's 5, 6, 7%. We'll let it do its thing. Don't worry about it. And do we need a fast forward? Okay, looks fast enough. So it's gonna unpack and unpack and unpack. So after that, we're just gonna run these two. Just copy and paste. So copy, use the Control-C, paste, use the right click. Alright, fast forward then. I'm not gonna wait. Alright, looks like it's done. We have the fast forward and it's done. So go. There you go. Here's our ls, and that will list the files there. And you just have to copy and paste these two. Just quickly copy and paste. So let it do its thing. And it's done. Oops, wrong command. Okay, so this one, it says check everything is okay, right? So it's telling you to make directory in your user file. For me, I prefer to make directory here in OpenFoam. So yeah, okay, I want to make a directory mkdir -p. I'm just gonna follow those instructions, and except for this. So I'm gonna make a directory, not here, not in this place, but I'm gonna do it here. So tutorials, OpenFoam tutorial, OpenFoam. Okay, cd OpenFoam. I'm going to make directory. Okay. There's a reason they put the P down there. Okay. Now you just leave it there first. You just put the P down there first. Make directory P. I'm gonna put tutorials. Okay. So I'm gonna leave the tutorials down there. So you're gonna change directory to this tutorial folder. So cd tutorials. Okay, so there's nothing there. Copy and paste this, and then you have the cavity file down there. So you change directory into the cavity file, means you're navigating into the cavity file, and then you'll just do block mesh, type exactly block mesh. So we'll do that. I go foam and touch cavity.foam. So this is what you should be putting out. And of course, we will want to navigate to this folder. Okay, so let's see where we can find our Linux folder. Windows Subsystem on Linux folder. So you go to one of these, you Google that. Okay, so you go to the system drive. Alright, so you go to app data, local and packages. So go to the file explorer. So remember, do not, like the site says here, do not try and edit your Ubuntu files using this Windows. It's unless you know what you're doing, it's going to be very challenging. So let's see, where's the C drive? This PC. Okay, so we're going to go to open the file explorer. Okay, user profile. Okay, just copy and paste. Alright, so copy and paste. So see, it's all here. Next thing you need to do is to go to Ubuntu. So okay, let's see where it is. Canonical group. Okay, so look for canonical group. So we are installing Ubuntu. Okay, so after that we go to the local state folder and then root fs. Then here we are. So we're going to go to user. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, root fs and then go to home. Look for home, and then that's your username there. So I want to send this to the desktop. So okay, we'll send to the desktop. Okay, I want a shortcut. Alright, so now we'll open Paraview. This is the way I prefer to do things anyway. So open Paraview, which will take a while to open. It's taking a bit more than a while. Now there you are. Close this and go to desktop because it's very easy to navigate there. Go to here, go to OpenFoam, your tutorials folder, the cavity folder, cavity.foam. Press apply. Okay, it'll take a while, and you look, there is your data. You just type U, and then that's the velocity profile. That means OpenFoam is working. So this is how we install OpenFoam onto our computer. And of course, yeah, actually, yeah, this is also my preference. I like to have a local version of the tutorial folder, inside here. So I don't just want icofoam, I want everything. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to copy everything there. So this way you have a clone of the tutorial file. Okay, so it's going to take a while, as usual. I'm going to fast forward. Okay, so now fast forward, everything's done. Everything's done. So yeah, you'll see a cavity and a tutorial folder there. So you see the tutorials, and look at this. So you see we have all the files here. We can just copy and paste it from here anytime. Very easy. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time where we can discuss more on how to actually run OpenFoam. Thanks for watching.